I eat the frog and I do the wrong things, so that's okay. And you got to get over that. You're going to say something dumb during your webinar. You're going to sound like a robot the first few. Okay. So for me, the most important thing is something that you guys told me at the beginning of this. Make it conversational, right? People don't want to listen to a robot. They want to see a person. Also, and you guys are like perfect at doing this, is I never have one presenter for a webinar, ever. I always have what I call the color commentary. Mm-hmm. So I have somebody assigned to that webinar who their job is to present nothing at all. Their job is to sign on, listen, and to jump in and add additional points to the presenter, ask the presenter, or discuss something a little bit more detailed the presenter might have said. Yeah. And it becomes almost like a radio show, like a radio talk show. And if you've ever listened to radio, most popular, one where you have one guy or one woman who gets on and they're it, or you've got a cast of like 3 ridiculous characters playing off of each other.
Right.
People love
absolutely. Well, thank you for that compliment. By the way, Mike and I have had some experience both at work and outside of work. But I completely agree with you. I think that if you look, you don't have to look too far in our pop culture to see that. Fire and Ice, Laurel and Hardy and Tom and Jerry and Mike. What's another one that I'm not thinking of right now? But
I don't know. You stumped me. I wasn't ready for that one.
So Starsky and Hutch.
There we go.
You always have. There's always.
There's always
right. There's always exactly. And I like that strategy. I think that definitely humanizes the webinar because you know what? They can get pretty tedious when it's just. A monotone or a monologue, not monotone.
Oh God, reading off slides, my biggest pet peeve. Ooh, right? And they're just going through it. You're like, oh goodness, I don't have time for this.
Right.
And you either minimize it or you leave, right? And then there's not real value in there. Plus then when you try to reuse it later, you got all these boring clips, right? I got some real characters at my company and they are phenomenal. And they train a lot of our customers. So our customers know them and have joked around with them, or we've gone to beers together. I had one of our customers during the Q&A session was sending me like jokes to play on one of the presenters. So we were kind of playing some practical jokes on one of the presenters during the event. And me and one of our customers were just laughing the whole time about it. And just having some fun with it because people presenting to people, right? Like
I think it's really important that you bring this up because there's a lot of content and conversations out there about, how do you make the best virtual event, the best webinar, and this, that, and the other. And there's a lot of focus on the technology. Sure, there's some of that, like there maybe a little bit, but the reality is if you have to make it, like you said, you have to make it human.
Exactly. I mean,
people like other people.
And that made a big difference. I got to admit that, sometimes the technology is important.
Yeah.
But no, you want to make it entertaining.
To a certain level.
Yeah, it's still got to be entertaining.
Well, and I like what you said, Ben, about, bringing in the characters of your company. I think the greatest, it's been said before, not by me, but by everyone that, I say it too, is that the company is their team. And if you've got some individuals on your team that have a phenomenal, presentation style, or they're just super funny, or they're goofy, or they can sing show tunes or Disney tunes, and
you know,
exactly.
Absolutely.